Hello, welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I'm going to cover 3 different items that went limited today on Roblox. So yeah, let's get started. So we've recently had the pattern of items going limited over the last few days, and I think it's a really great thing that they're doing, and they're continuing it today with 3 different items. So instead of the usual one that they released, they made 3 different items limited, and they all relate to each other, so that also makes pretty good sense. And this is pretty different from the other 3 that we've gotten limited, as these 3 aren't really popular items. Nobody was really asking for these to go limited, but they did go limited. So that's pretty good. I've seen a lot of comments online. They're like, what are even these items? I never seen them before. Oh, why aren't they making things that people want to go limited? And yes, it may be disappointing that an item that you may own or an item that you may have wanted may not go limited, but this is still giving opportunity to a lot of people that may have had an item that they've wanted to go limited in the past, now finally go limited. And these are also some great choices as they open the doors for rare items to go limited now in this new wave of limiteds, because the last 3 were popular and they were more common, but now these are also pretty rare items, so that opens the opportunity for them to choose more rare items to go limited in the future. But the 3 items they did choose were kind of these like maker convention items that Roblox hosted in the past few years. They haven't had one in a very long time, but these are very like memorial items. If you participated in that event in real life, you're able to redeem these items from that event. And of course, there are very many of these items, especially the top hat version. There are tens of these items. You can see there's so many color variants, and they chose one of them to go limited right over here, which was the one I think that is closest to where the HQ is, so that just makes sense. And all these are pretty rare items, but they decided to make these 3 limited. So first one they did decide to make limited was the Maker Wrench Pack 2015. This is a pretty cool one. There's a gold variant of this, which is a toy code. So if you want to get this one but you can't afford it, there's a toy code variant that you can get from this. And this one is the cheapest of the 3, and it's the least rarest of the 3. It's right now average price 50,000. It's sold for 25,000 and it's sold for also this price of 120,000. So it's pretty expensive still. Even 115,000 is definitely not cheap. So these items are doing pretty well for how much they are, and it's overall a pretty cool item. I feel like it might get forgotten later on, but it's a very interesting and a unique item to be expensive on the catalog. And the next one to go limited was this Maker Fedora. This one was also a pretty forgotten one. It looks kind of like the eccentric shop teacher item with the little smoke things on the side, and this one had only around 200 owners, and the wrench had around 2,000, the top hat had around 500. So this is the rarest of the 3. It said it sold a couple of times, maybe it was on sale at one point, but this one actually sold for 200,000, and that's the only time it sold. So this is a pretty expensive item. You're definitely able to make a profit off of this if you do want to sell it, and it's definitely not that easy to find. You can see these prices are pretty extreme, and the next best price is 400,000. So hopefully going to be a rare one to get later on in the future. This last one is the Bay Area Maker Top Hat 2014. This is the top hat they chose out of the ones that were available. It's a pretty cool one. This one also sold for a pretty high amount, 242,000, which is also pretty extreme, but it does have a bit more owners than the Fedora, so this one is definitely going to be a bit more common. But yeah, these are all pretty great items. It's pretty exciting to see some rare items go limited, as we don't really see that, and I hope that we get to see more rare things go limited in the future. Yeah, I overall think this is a pretty great wave. 3 items in one day going limited, that's honestly pretty great. And even though this might not be the best picks in terms of the majority of people, I still think these are some nice choices to go limited, and I hope they continue to do more things like this. So yeah, that is pretty much this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!